Okay, as you can see on the video, our first team will be Storipress. Welcome.
Hey, 我是 Alex， 然后我是 the co-founder of Storipress。好，这两个是我们的两个 co-founder， 我们都是 second-time founder。我是 ex-IBM， 又是跟 David 他们 exited 从他们的 edutech startup out of 他们的大学。然后这一年呢 ，we're very very lucky to be in the Forbes 30 under 30 list。那我们做什么 ？It's a great question。在2024，每一个公司都是个媒体公司。你看这些每一个 logo 啊，这些每一个 logo 在这边这边右边，他们每个月都 publish upwards of 60 articles 一个月，60个 article 一个月。然后最有名的就是 HubSpot。HubSpot 啊，在 marketing 超级有名，为什么？因为他们 pioneered the idea of using a blog as an acquisition channel. 他们的这个网站啊 gets over 25 million paid views a month. That's bigger than Meet Taipei, right? 所以为什么 HubSpot 在 marketing 啊那么有名？因为他们 pioneered the idea of using blogs as an acquisition channel. 他们 really introduced this idea. Blogs are the most efficient acquisition channel for B2B companies. 我再说一次 ，blogs 是最有效率的 acquisition channel 给 B2B 公司，比广告便宜10倍，比一个 sales team 便宜5倍。那为什么我们没有看到更多 blog 呢？那么有效率，那么便宜 ？Why do we not see even more blogs? Great question. 因为做一个 blog 很难。我们看啊，这些 tools 在这边右边，这些 tools 啊，我数1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、11、12，这每一个 tool are all the tools 一个 content producer needs to create one article。然后 none of these tools talk to each other， 就每一个 tool 啊都不会跟你一起说话。So users have to manually copy and paste information across all these tools or use something like Zapier。然后做完之后啊，我还需要再把这里面的东西拿出来，好放进去我的 WordPress， 浪费超级多时间。我 interview 了一个 content marketer 在做这个articles 啊，我来做一个照片。This is exactly what a content marketer looks like using their current stack。那 Storipress 是什么 ？Storipress 啊。我们解决这个问题，就是现在就世界最大的公司才可以用 blog 来一个 acquisition channel， 因为做这个 blog 那么难。Storipress 本身是像一个 Jira 给 blogs， 我们是个 workflow system， 我们还可以用我们的 calendar 这边 schedule 好 plan 好 strategize， 我们可以用 AI 写文章 from scratch。我们可以 connect 到你的 Facebook、LinkedIn 跟 Twitter 啊，自动的 po 你的文章到这些 channels。然后啊，我们还可以 send emails 来 completely replace Mailchimp，send 这些文章到你的 subscribers， 还有 track performance。Finally 啊 ，we connect directly 到你的 CMS， 直接 po 这些文章到你的 CMS， 所以你不用再拉这些很多这些 tools 啊放到你的 CMS 里面。现在啊 ，IDEO 是我们的最大的一个客户。然后 IDEO 啊省了42%他们的时间，然后赚了$5 million more in additional services revenue。好，这右边呢 ，Edges 就是 example of 他们的报纸用 Storipress 做的。所以啊，我让 IDEO 啊让他们用 Storipress 之后啊，他们本来看起来像这样，现在看起来像这样。再10年，每一个 B2B 公司都会用 blog 当他们的 primary acquisition channel。为什么我说这样？因为 the blog will replace the CRM。为什么我说这样 ？What if 一个东西像 Storipress， 我们可以给你 emails of all the most loyal blog readers， 直接把这个 anonymous data 变成 de-anonymized data。我们看这个 segment report， 他们就拿 email 像这样啊。What if we could get the email out of every one of these readers who didn't convert? That is what Storipress can do, using our tracking, via our paywalling, using our AI tools, and then directly syncing into the CRM. The blog will replace the CRM, and that's a $200 billion TAM. This is our pipeline, and you will recognize many of these companies: IBM, Robinhood, Clockwise, UpGuard, Proton. We're all chatting to these companies. We launched in beta earlier this year, and we've done already $260,000 in revenue. We already have 500 customers, and we're launching our analytics product in mid-2024, which will have an ACV of $25,000. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Storipress. I guess you didn't know the pitch is supposed to be English.
No, I didn't.
Okay, but we'll do that in English. Is that
Beautiful.
okay?
Yeah, let's do it in English.
Hi, thanks for your pitch. Your statement is quite aggressive that blogs that have been around for a long time will replace CRM.
Yes.
Can you be more specific?
Yes, exactly. So if you're a salesperson, around 40 to 50% of your time is spent prospecting, right? Have you ever done in sales? 40-50% of your time is done prospecting. Maybe in a week, 40% of that time you can get 300 to 400 very qualified leads. I'm an author. I get paid $75,000 a year as opposed to $200,000 a year. Within 3 days, I can write an article. That article will reach 10,000 highly high intent leads. So within 3 days, an author can basically prospect 100 times more prospects than a salesperson. Does that answer your question? So, sorry, could you, CRM? Yeah, definitely. So basically a CRM is a store of all of your leads, right? If you collect leads via a blog as opposed to via blog prospecting, you can directly get high inbound leads directly within your blog system and then get your salespeople to look at those leads and outbound. That effectively replaces what a CRM does. A collection of high intent leads and then outbounding via your salespeople. I see you don't agree.
You should subscribe to Salesforce and just study that model.
We
a
do.
blog is just driving some leads into a CRM.
Exactly.
Okay.
So a better example would probably be Apollo. So we actually use HubSpot. A better example would probably be something like Apollo or something like Snove.io.
Any other questions? You have 2 minutes to go.
Beautiful.
Anything more you want to say?
I think that's basically it.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you so much, Storipress. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, David. I didn't see you. I'm sorry.
You said you have 500 customers.
Yes.
Can you describe a little bit who are they and in general my feeling, probably just my personal feeling
Yep.
is blog is exceeding CRM or can replace CRM. That's what you said?
Yes.
It's a little bit too strong
Right?
because blog could be one of the marketing weapon
Right.
in general for a company, and
Right.
depends on the products, their industries, and the TA. So company will probably pick up different weapons to target different customers.
Right.
So 2 questions: who are your customer, and second question is, do you think your statement is a little bit strong?
Let's answer the second question first. Yes. So the second question, that blogs will replace the CRM, 100%. We use that as kind of like puffery, right? In reality, Storipress integrates with the CRM. So we don't exactly replace the CRM, but we automate a lot of the tools or a lot of the work that salespeople do, and with their CRM corollary tools. For example, their lead prospecting. With the second question, is who are our target customers? So our target customers currently are B2B companies ranging from 50 people to 300 people in size. And the reason why we target these kind of B2B companies is because they're all thought leaders. They sell to the C-suite, and to differentiate their kind of product or their service or their thought leadership, they do that through blogs or through content.
I understand what you mean. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Okay, thank you. The time's up. Thank you so much. And the next team we have, I guess you're ready. Next team we have Emily.RPA.
Hi, I'm Jimmy. the RPA coach of Emily.RPA. Life is short. Have you ever felt you're wasting your time dealing with routines day after day? According to research, 90% of the employees are burdened with boring and repetitive tasks. That's why the rising technology, robotic process automation, has been so hot in the past few years. RPA is a software robot utilizing AI and automation technology to execute repetitive processes. Imagine every day in the morning, the robot scans unread emails for you, identifies new purchase orders, then inputs detailed items and numbers into the ERP system without any human error. Sounds perfect, right? This technology runs a multi-billion-dollar market. But the story doesn't end here. In our everyday work, web browsers have become the most important software to accomplish different processes. To automate the processes in web browsers, RPA extensions are plugged into Chrome, IE, and Firefox to collect data for robots. However, security, privacy, and compatibility issues between browsers and websites make this approach unreliable. Look at the screen. There are more than 4 million search results of RPA extension issued, covering almost every RPA brand. Not to mention the lack of support for Mac and Linux computers. We know people need a better robot, and we can make it. To solve this problem, we take another approach in the fundamental design. We turn the robot into a browser instead of using extensions to control it. This new design brings 3 major advantages. First, since our robot is a browser, we don't need extensions anymore, so the reliability can be 100% guaranteed. For no-code learning, our own browser can detect every process step from the user's interaction with a website. JavaScript is widely used in millions of websites. Now, the same language fuels our own robot to strengthen the flexibility. Our robots support not only Windows, but also Mac and Linux computers, which most other brands could not. We named the robot Emily. It's inspired by the movie, The Devil Wears Prada. The assistant Emily handles everything. Does it work? And a salesperson of Thai Fashion used to download garment spec documents from customers' website hours a day. Now, Emily finishes this task before 9 a.m. every morning. They couldn't believe it took only a few hours, turning this process automatic. Then quickly became our customer and investor. 2 years ago, our first customer, Thai Fashion, became our angel investor. And last year, we were proudly backed by Spa Labs Taiwan. We offer Emily an annual subscription to generate recurring revenue. Within these 2 years, we successfully acquired 36 customers, including DHL Taiwan and Innolux. 4 of them were converted from UiPath and Automation Anywhere. Per month, Emily executes more than 90,000 processes for our clients, saving 30,000 man-hours and increasing 6 times cost efficiency. In the first 2 years, we built version 1 Emily and reached product market fit. Now, our goal is to enter more sectors, including banking, logistics, and semiconductor. We are working with our channel partners to create a sustainable win-win ecosystem. Within this year, we have recruited 12 system integrators in Taiwan, and we will keep growing our revenue to reach 9 million by 2025. We have a strong team behind this great product. Our founder and CEO, Jerry, has been in the tech industry for 20 years, leading best software teams in BILINK, HTC, and Cheetah Mobile to deliver cutting-edge technologies. Our business head, WR, was from IBM with more than 30 years of experience in accounts management and business development. His join helps us to reach key accounts and channel partners. Now, we are preparing for expansion to new markets. If you share our vision for making the workplace less repetitive and more creative, come join us. I'm Jimmy. We are Emily.RPA. Thank you.
Thank you, Jimmy. Any questions for Emily.RPA? Max?
Can you tell me more about your difference between other RPA companies?
Okay. The main difference is the fundamental design. We are a browser. So the advantage is nowadays everything goes cloud, right? The application you use goes cloud. The data you store in the cloud. So if you want to access this cloud application or data, you use your own browser, like Chrome, IE, and Firefox. So if you want to automate this process, use traditional RPA. There be some issues with RPA extensions. So if your own robot is a browser, so it can be 100% guaranteed. Yeah. So it's our pattern, but our own browser is a browser. Our own robot is a browser. I'm sorry.
Differentiation is the most being asked questions during your pitch. Yeah. Okay. We have one more question there.
Thank you. Can you share a little bit more on how you charge your customer? I know you cooperate with other distributors, but how do you charge?
We offer Emily in annual subscription. So it's a SaaS servers. And we also have non-premium server for our clients. Yeah. So also offer in annual subscription. Yeah.
Any questions from this side? I think we have, okay, David?
Annual subscription, but looks like it will require some system integration and working with partners to go into a big enterprise that you want to work with. So, either case, one, you automate your solutions, and the enterprise can simply and easily adopt your solution without a lot of customization. Second one is it requires a lot of customization because every customer, every industry is different. So it's not plug and play. You still need a system integrator to come in and to build. That makes a difference. It's either you are, a SaaS startup versus an SI company. What will you describe yourself?
Yes, we offer our servers based on customers' need. And so we offer our SI that education resources to let them know how to use Emily.RPA and build automation processes for our clients. So, yeah. So I don't know if this answers your question. Yeah.
But I think the time's up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Thank you, Jimmy. Next thing we have JGB Smart Property. Welcome.
Hello everyone, welcome to JGB. I'm Leo Yang from the Global BD department. We're a property tech company. We established an all-in-one cross-border property management system for our clients to scale up their rental business. Talking about leasing, some people may say that it's kind of easy task to collect rent every month. However, the iceberg shows there's over 60 steps that have to, as a property managers, they have to deal with as a per unit per month. It's quite bothersome process for them. So as a property tech companies, we are not satisfied to providing a bookkeeping or just a listing service for our users. We discover more by leveraging property technology. We provide a procedure, clear procedure, standardized and automatic, and also establish an ecosystem on the industry. How we can do that? We streamline all the leasing process during the home viewing, e-signing, and e-billing, and most importantly, the financial report that can generate automatically in real time. It's quite important, we are not a single user system. We're linking up all the parties on one platform to share information all together. It's a trust building process for our end users. And we are not only satisfied in property management itself, we integrate all the parties on our system. We integrate IoT devices, e-commerce, and fintech. We are the only one PM system in Taiwan and South Asia to provide a service like this. So do you still remember the iceberg we just mentioned? Let's break it. By our system, we successfully help our clients to reduce their time, to free up their time and increase their capability for 10 times on the leasing steps. And we now can proudly say we are from Taiwan, and we focus more on the blue ocean in South Asia market. Based on our study, it can generate about $10 billion per year. It's quite a lot sum business. And we are doing the B2B business, focusing on the small to medium-sized property management company, and we deliver 3 core values to our users. The first one is we provide a universal interface, and by our standard operation procedures, we provide our clients with hassle-free workflow, which can generate their capability, and also by sharing the information in real time, it's a trust environment can be. We founded in 2018, and now we have 3 offices in the region, and we serve our clients over the 6 countries, and also include Australia. So the number also shows that, once again, we successfully stepped into South Asia. We now have about 30,000 units or apartments managed on our system. Our clients have a wide range of clients, from the public sector to private companies. And we can do that because we have a strong background on the industry. And our co-founders, many from the computer science and also real estate industry. And I personally from Cambridge, specialized in real estate finance. However, we cannot achieve our goal without our strong backup of our team members. We got 30 members from different departments and share in different sectors. We have the in-house engineers and real estate consultancies, and from different background and skills. And we connect the world activity. And just in this year, we have been invited to share our view toward the world. And also, just yesterday, we received one of the top awards, the Vietnam Smart City Award, just yesterday. And we do appreciate that we got awards and recognition for our innovation and leadership in this industry. And we, as a startup, we're not just focusing on digitalization, but also we ensure the data security and developing the ESG development at a global standards. And now we are at the pre-A section, and we are looking forward to level up the real estate industry to the class world. And we warmly welcome, if you are interested, please join our venture to cultivate and to enhance the real estate in the next generation. We are JGB Smart Property. We are all-in-one smart property solution providers. I'm Leo Yang, and please find us at our booth just around the corner, and thank you, Meetup, and thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, Leo. The Q&A session for JGB Smart Property. We go to Edgar first, then Volker.
Can you elaborate more about the competitor landscape and also like the differentiation between you and other major competitors?
Yeah. We have some follower or competitors in Taiwan, and we are different from those property management company or system provider because we integrate all the parties together, and also we provide wider and deeper, well-run service for our end users. So we are not just focusing on the rent collecting or bookkeeping, but we create a cloud-based platform to share all the information for all parties, from the tenant to the property owners and also the management staffs. And let me
I still want to know more about the entry barrier, since if you are using cloud service and integrate like a lot of things, that sounds like not like a high entry barrier comparing to others.
Basically, we build a cloud base because we found there's a cross-border service in the relatively shared market in South Asia. It's quite important because we're not in the single marketplace. So we can provide our user to overcome the language barrier and also the currency barrier, or even the institutions around different countries, and they can use our system easily to provide service for foreign house owners, local renters, and different kind of staff level in their company. So we more like a consulting company to provide our service for them.
Okay, Volker, back there.
Hello. What's your most effective way it's a competitive space, of acquiring and retaining your customers? And then what's the lifetime value of an average customer? And how much do you pay to acquire a customer?
Okay. About the marketing, we got an operation team based in Taiwan, and we have in-house engineers, so we can communicate with each other efficiently. And also, our client successful team have to focus on the needs and requirements and help most of the SME company to scale up their business in South Asia, which is a lack of the experience of them, and also there's no such a platform for them. So we do the business and we charge by the unit as around $3 per month as our revenue scheme.
Actually, you didn't answer the question. How much do you pay to acquire a customer, and what methods are effective?
Actually, we do some strategy program for our distributors or agents. We do the share scheme for them. So we have own our sales team. So we don't outsourcing our service from third parties.
So do you have exact number about your cost of acquisition, customer acquisition, the cost?
Actually, we are the platform, so we not do the acquisition job to acquire a specific property manager companies. Actually,
Okay.
I think it's a misunderstanding.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, next team. Guess you're ready. Portaly, welcome.
Okay, good morning, guys. It's almost noon. My name is Qi Wei. I'm the founder of Portaly. We are building the next social commerce solution. So as we all know, social media has reached its maturity. So for individuals and companies, we all have to use a lot of accounts for various platforms, which is a very big hassle to manage all the content. And what's more troublesome is that their algorithms of these platforms are very big barriers for us to do what we want to do, such as conversions. So we want to do a lot, such as selling stuff or signups through social media traffic, but it's very, very difficult. So that's where we come in. We streamline these platforms. We streamline their engagements, their traffic, their commerce, all into one page that is optimized by artificial intelligence. So what we do is we integrate all the information, the content into our page, and then we have a very good conversion rate. So according to our users, their conversion rates compared with other tools or platforms are doubled or even tripled. And now we are focusing on furtherly enhancing this performance with AI optimization tools. So this is our user spectrum for the domestic users. Basically, we covered a lot of like huge influencers or companies or platforms in Taiwan in a very short time. In 2023, earlier this year, we launched our AI toolkit on Product Hunt. So it's a one-click generation for the page with any URL or any social media link, and then you can create your Portaly with it. And we won product of the day. Okay, so furthermore, in 2024, we want to create this. We want to use our database for performance analysis. It can present a consultant report, and then it can use a one-click automated page generator. Okay, so for the market side, we humbly address an obtainable market with $86 million, but then compared with the $82 billion of the social media marketing ad spend is a very small amount. So we think there's a lot of growth space to grow. So this is our business model. It's very, very simple. So as a user comes onto our page, they go through a reverse trial. So they can choose whether they want to upgrade to fully access our toolkit with an annual payment of the premium, or they can choose to do some transactions or donations through our system which will bring us commission fees. Later on, we will present our enterprise solution, which will even raise the pricing range higher. What we do best is growth. So this is growth since 2022. We've grown from 0 to over 40,000 users. 18% of them are from international, different countries. And in the past 12 months, our monthly growth rate is over 20%. And all of this is done with zero advertisement. So we don't spend any cost on sales or advertisement for our growth. And our revenue, we have worked a lot on it because we started with freemium, so we didn't have any revenue or very little revenue at the beginning, but then we have 4 times our revenue since January. So our MRR is expected to reach over 30K next year. To achieve this, we have our strategies divided. So we do what we do best continuously. Which is product-led growth. We use our product to create more users. And then content marketing, as presented earlier on, content marketing is one of our strengths, which we drive a lot of traffic from content marketing. And then there's growth hacking. So growth hacking strongly helps us reach out for regions or users that are very costly with traditional ads. So I'm the CEO, the founder, the product guy, the business guy of our company, and my co-founder, Randy, he is the engineering guy. So right now, we are preparing for our pre-A round. So with 800K, we are a very small team. We want to reach product market fit. And for this, we want to fully develop our business solution and fully indulge into global expansion. Thank you for listening. I hope Portaly can drive your traffic into growth. Thanks.
Thank you, Portaly. Let's go to the center of the stage. Open for questions from the judges. Why are you smiling so?
I'm smiling because I was going to say it's an awesome pitch deck, but your last slide, it's kind of funny, right? You're using generative AI, and generative AI cannot get characters right. So you see all these typos. But other than that, it was a great deck. What are the biggest challenges that you're facing right now?
Yeah, okay, so to be honest, our biggest challenge we are facing is, though we have a very strong growth rate, so does our competitors. So we want to dig into who are our ideal customers, they pay the most, and how do we upsell them. So this part is very, very important, very, very difficult for the following year, that we want to face the kind of like the most difficult problem. We want to have more business users, and we want to know what their pain point is.
Yeah, I'd like to ask, I mean, what's your long-term goal? Like, ultimately, what would you like to be?
Okay, so for now, these social commerce solutions, we have to be more closer, even closer to the social media platform itself. Because a lot of social media platforms, they want to switch to e-commerce, or they want to switch to other things after the social media, and didn't work very well. We want to figure that out. That piece is kind of missing. So for the long run, we want to find out if that can be aided with artificial intelligence. Because the traditional way, the performance is kind of limited.
And do you see yourself exiting in what forms? Like, your exit strategy?
Exit strategy. Yeah. Okay, so for now, we think that social commerce is between kind of like web building and social media is in between. So either way, we must seek for some exit. For example, acquisition of larger social media platforms, or either these web building companies.
Thank you, Qi-Wei. I mean, the growth is impressive. But just wondering, what's the retention of that 40K users, and how do you upsell them? Thank you.
Yeah. So for example, our system wasn't very good at conversion, because we started to focus on conversion later on this year, because at the beginning we want to grow as much as possible and to collect data as much as possible. So for now, the retention we haven't even started converting them. So I don't have an exact retention rate for now, because the conversion is already starting right now. And for how to upsell them, we want to focus on larger companies. We have companies that own like 10 accounts, but they only pay for like 1 or 2 of them. So what if we put them into a package? What can we sell to them? So that's our issue for next year.
I guess the time is about to end. So thank you so much, Portaly.
Thank you.
Thank you. Our final team in the morning. Welcome, OEN Tech.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. My name is Xin Xiao, and we are OEN Tech. OEN's 应援, it means it's Taiwanese and also Japanese. It means to support. So we are first ever ESG integrated solution for social groups. So let's talk about the market. What ESG? You've heard a lot about ESG solutions, but when I tell you it's a big market, it's a 1.2 trillion market. But what we are focused on is nothing you've seen before. We are not focused on most company or most solutions that are focused on the E in ESG, the environment, the carbon, and all that. But we are focused on the S in ESG, and that's never been done before. So let's talk about how we're doing that. So digital solutions for nonprofit is one of our central piece of the puzzle. And it is also a big market. In Taiwan alone, there's a $50 billion market via donations or all the related transactions for the groups. And 48% of those groups are evaluating themselves as not using enough digital solutions. So that's the missing puzzle here we are trying to solve. So OEN Tech is an integrated system for NPOs to help them achieve their goals. So how are we doing that? So number one, we're trying to make social goods transactable. So in a word, or even better yet, we want to make them investable. And how are we doing that? So that's 2 parts of the process. Number one, we want to be a platform that connects the organizers of all kinds of social groups, religious groups, political groups, charitable groups, or even entertainment groups, or even individuals who are influencers and KOLs. And what do we connect them to? We connect them to their supporters, whether it's their individual supporters or their enterprise supporters. But there's also important part of the puzzle is that because these social groups are under very strict legal regulations. For example, if you want to donate, you are regulated by charitable donation regulations. You want to donate to political groups, you are regulated by campaign finance laws. So how do we process those, number one, donations or even payments legally? It's very important. So another part of the puzzle is we help them be compliant, whether it's compliant with the OEN, the 监察院, or IRS, 国税局. So this is in part what our integrated one-stop solution offers. So the pain points of all those social groups are threefold. Number one, the digital needs. So typically, a for-profit organization may have very good technical solutions, but over the years, the social groups, they tend to lack a lot of innovations in this space. So we fulfill their digital needs, and also we fulfill their legal regulation needs. So all their processing, the payment they process can be coming in legally and safely. And thirdly, the cybersecurity needs is also very important, because over the years, if you are hacked, it's very detrimental to a social group, even more so than to a commercial group. So where we stand here, so we integrated all across these points and come up with an integrated solution to make sure all social groups who work with us can have these three areas of needs satisfied. And we're doing that by, this is our business model. So number one, we are a SaaS subscription model. So we charge our customers from $20 a month to up to about $1,000 for our bigger clients. And also we are a payment processor at our core. So we also take the transaction fee model. So to do that, we integrate across all these functions that a social group may need. The payment, CRM, e-commerce, and also regulation, and cybersecurity, and even merchandising. So you may think that we are just disjoint pieces of technological systems offered to social group. Why we are doing that is to make sure that all social group, number one, their digital needs are satisfied, and number two, they are becoming more and more data-driven, so they can make their decisions on digital data. And thirdly, what they are doing can be standardized. So it's very important to make sure that social groups can be investable, is to make sure what the outcome can be standardized and indexed. So right now, this is what we just passed the government regulation, and this is the diverse group of customers we work with, from political parties to charitable foundations and associations to political candidates. So the two presidential candidates who came in to meet Taipei are both our customers. And also from national universities, Zhengda University, to a diverse group of customers are relying on our system to fulfill their day-to-day digital needs. Okay, so this is our roadmap. We go here so in order to build a social goods exchange, so any person or enterprise can invest, and we curate, and then we recommend to make sure, and later on we even generate a social impact report that can be plugged directly into their ESG reports. And then next stage, if we're gonna go overseas to make sure these solutions can be used all around the globe. Because I'm out of time, we'll end here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, OEN Tech.
Do you have any idea how big the market is?
Yeah.
Because you want to make a good profit out of the social group, it's difficult. just sharing.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay. So the market in terms of donation size alone in Taiwan alone is $100 billion every year. So that's accounting for charitable donations, political donations, and even religious donations. But if on top of that, if you account all the related activities outside of donations, for example, a charitable group may run lectures and events who also generate income, those are even higher numbers. So I'll estimate the market to be about $100 billion per year in Taiwan alone, yes.
Donation number might be high, but the how much you can charge of them from them might be a little bit challenge. I don't know, because you say you charge a SaaS model 10 to 1,000 per customer.
Right.
It sounds not that much. Or is there any other product, other service you want to approach them?
Oh, you mean in terms of our revenue?
Yes.
Okay, so our revenue is right about $1 million ARR. 90% of that is actually from the transaction fee. So the SaaS fee is account for like 10 to 15%, and the transaction fee is out of all the transactions that we take. So based on that, right now we're sitting at $1 million ARR, and we are actually looking at to double and triple that in the next year.
Darren, then we'll go back to Jason.
Yeah, to me, you're just like a payment gateway, right? But just that you found a niche in ESG, social, political group. Is that it?
That's a very good question. Initially, we are a niche payment gateway specialized in social groups and social transactions. But on top of that, we are building expertise in the social goods also, if you look at it as a product. But right now we can build on top of that. The next step will be to build an exchange. So when an enterprise like public companies who need to invest in ESG, but they're out of E to invest, they want to invest in S, we can offer them a curated product where they can invest their resources on, and then even generate the reports that goes into their ESG they can use. Yeah.
Okay, just one more thing, right? You mentioned about report, right? Because I'm deep into ESG right now,
okay,
right? Because our group invests into ESG companies as well. So, when you talk about your social report, can you just emphasize a little bit more about what do you mean by that, right? And, who are the reports for?
Right.
Do you work with any of the big fours here?
Right.
How do you incorporate that? Yeah, I like to understand that because there's like so much greenwashing that I'm so sick of it. There's a lot of BS in that. So, please talk about that, yeah.
Sure. Of course, that's our next step. Right now, we are actually building our diverse group of social groups that work with us. And the next step, because we process their payments, we even process all their system, their CRM, their event systems. So actually, we have the data that can kind of be turned into some kind of social impact index, if you will. And then we work with the outside groups that actually monitor the financial transparency and accountability of these groups to make sure we distinguish groups who are investment worthy and groups who are not investment worthy. So on top of that, we actually can generate a trustworthy report that can boost a company's ESG points.
Open the final question for Jason.
Yes, let's take some advantage to lunchtime. Okay, so today, we are all friends, but today you have a big opening in the ESG, but I think you should change the E to earnings, because for your target audience, only NPOs or philanthropies, or not recently should be a big campaign for political donations. But I think for NPOs, they are not a lack of the payment gateway, but the critical thing is about how to grow their GMV in donation. So maybe can you elaborate more on that, how you help your clients to grow their GMV, since you also mentioned that 90% of your ARR came from commission?
Right.
Okay, 30 seconds.
Okay, that's a great question. So because we help them to digitally transform, so they actually, through our system, they have a vast amount of data they can use to base on their decisions, and then they use that decisions when they do their day-to-day work to make social impact and social change. We actually, on top of that, we can aggregate that data, and then by that we can attract enterprise donations into the ecosystem so that they can in turn boost their donation amount. So this is like an ecosystem where it's like a B2B2C, so that by using our system they can generate an amount of data, they can even bring in more donations, and that's what something we're building towards.
Okay, thank you so much, OEN Tech.
Thank you.